Hello guys and welcome to MotorHub. Today's vlog is about the all new Honda City. This is the BS6 high-end petrol automatic which is named ZX. It retails at a price of Rs 17,40,000 on road Andhra Pradesh. Honda provides a standard warranty of 3 years unlimited kilometers and is extendable up to 2 years unlimited kilometers, which means Honda continuously provides warranty for 3 years no matter how many kilometers you clock, which is a good benefit and not many manufacturers offer this kind of warranty. Honda focuses a lot on the research and development of the safety equipment of their cars. Hence the City gets a long list of safety features, which is why it has secured a staggering 5-star rating in the ASEAN NCAP crash test. It gets ABS with EBD and brake assist, traction control system, hill hold assist, electronic stability program, speed sensing auto door locks, ISOFIX child seat mounts, 6 airbags, rear middle 3-point seat belt, tire pressure monitoring system and seat belt warning. Coming to the design of the car, it definitely reminds you of the Honda Accord. It looks very different from the previous generation City but gets typical Honda elements like the massive chrome grille in the center, and the silver color looks really nice. It is longer and wider than before but the height is shorter compared to the 4th gen model. The headlights are a full LED unit and might remind you of the new Honda Civic. Even the indicator and DRLs are all LED. The fog light is also LED. This is the towing hook of the vehicle and some sporty bits on the lower side of the bumper. Honda's logo in the middle. Straight ahead, let's open the engine bay. The engine bay is very occupied and the engine looks very nice indeed. This is the new Earth Dreams technology i-VTEC motor, which is a 1.5 litre petrol unit that produces a peak power of 119 bhp and a torque of 145 Nm. It is mated to a 7-speed CVT gearbox. It also gets proper insulation which further quietens the already silent motor. It gets machine cut alloy wheels finished in dual tone and the tire size happens to be 185 by 55 R16. Mirror with turn indicator, chrome door handles with request sensor for both the front doors. Moving to the rear, the tail lights are also LED and they might remind you of some of the BMW cars. However, the indicator and reverse lights are still halogen bulbs. Diffuser shaped rear reflector. These are the parking sensors of the vehicle. City badging here. And Honda's badging. This is a reverse parking camera. This is the boot of the vehicle and the boot capacity happens to be 506 liters, which is decent in size. The spare wheel is a full size one and is an alloy as well, so no cost cutting here. Insulation even on the boot door. Let's move to the rear seats. The build quality of the car is quite good. It gets dual tone interiors. Door pockets are large enough to accommodate a 1 litre water bottle. It gets 3 headrests at the rear along with 3 proper seat belts and center armrest. The rear seat is very spacious. It also gets rear sunblind and AC vents. This is the shark fin antenna. The door unlocks just by placing the hand inside the door handle. These are the window controls. All windows get one touch up or down. This is to lock or unlock the doors and these are the mirror controls. Manual height and recline adjust for the driver's seat. Dead pedal along with accelerator and brake pedals. Front door pockets are also large enough to accommodate 1 litre water bottles. This is the tweeter. Traction control and headlight leveler. Fuel door and hood lever. This is the start or stop button and this is for the lane watch camera. These are steering mounted audio controls, cruise controls and paddle shifters. It gets a single zone automatic climate control and the controls feel very sturdy and premium. 12-volt power outlet and 2 USB ports and some storage space with twin cup holders below it. This is the gear lever, armrest with some storage space below it. Front seats offer good support and comfort. The glove box is of decent size but does not get cooling function. Auto dimming inside rear view mirror, and this is the sunroof of the car. It is wide enough to comfortably fit a person. These are the cabin lights, which are also LED. Mirror no light on passenger visor, and same for the driver's side as well. The audio system is an 8-inch touchscreen unit with USB, Bluetooth, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay and Alexa integration. It gets 4-door speakers and 2 tweeters, and the audio quality is just above average. It also gets settings to customize some of the car features like the rear camera, lane watch camera, etc. Shifting into reverse turns on the camera and gets guidelines but are not adaptive. You can also change the views on the camera, which makes parking easier. It gets an analog digital display, except the speedometer, everything is digital. In the middle it shows speed, gear position, outside temperature, odometer and fuel level. On the left you get a menu which shows information about range, average fuel consumption and twin trip meters. This is the G-force meter, which is a cool addition, and some settings for tire pressure monitoring system, keyless entry, meter customization and lighting settings. The wipers work really well and there is a good amount of spray on offer. Now let's get driving. The car is very silent and refined. This is the lane watch camera which turns on along with the left indicator. Of course, you also get a dedicated button as shown before to display it at all times. So this is the all new 1.5 litre i-VTEC engine, which by the way comes from Earth Dreams family, and it is actually a DOHC unit. This is the eco indicator, which will be green when driven fuel efficiently or white otherwise. So the new engine from Honda is a DOHC unit with twin cam setup. It has less friction, lighter in terms of weight and more efficient too. This CVT petrol takes 11.6 seconds to reach 100 km per hour from standstill, which is a second slower than the manual petrol. This being a CVT, the rubber band effect is still present, but there is definitely an improvement in terms of performance from the previous generation CVT variant, as well as any other CVT car for that matter. Around the corners, body roll is well contained, but still you can feel some, as the suspension is on the softer side. The steering feels light at lower speeds and weighs up at higher speeds, and offers good feel and feedback. High speed stability is good and the car feels confident. Even the brakes on this car are confidence inspiring and stop sure-footedly. Over bad roads, the City offers stellar ride quality, especially at low speeds, and the ground clearance is 160mm. Maneuvering in city is easy, and the turning radius happens to be 5.3 meters. Shifting into sport mode, the engine feels peppier and holds on to gears unless you upshift using the paddle shifters. There is a slight surge in power post 2000 rpm, and it wakes up around 4000 rpm and pushes you hard into the top end of the rev range, because the top end is the sweetest spot of the Honda's VTEC motors. The CVT variant redlines at 6500 rpm, whereas the manual redlines at 7000 rpm of the petrol variant. The rear seat comfort is fantastic due to the longer wheelbase, and headroom is quite good despite the sloping roof. There are 9 variants of Honda City on offer, and the base model, that is the petrol manual, is priced at Rs 13.15 lakh, and the diesel manual high end is around Rs 18 lakhs. The fuel efficiency of this car is 14 to 15 km per liter in city and around 18 km per liter on highway from its 40-liter fuel tank. So this is my review on the all new Honda City. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon, and see you guys in the next video.